What is it that I don't do? That's the best part. What is it that I don't do?
One time we did this skit, which is like my favorite, like we went on stage with these beautiful, beautiful headdresses, like really like dolled up.
It's a different kind of performance, so we're taking theater in a more fabulous and aesthetically pleasing way, and we just fuck around with people.
There was these spotlights on us, and we started going and doing like this kind of like a strip tease kind of thing, and all the men started like screaming, of course, because that's typical. We had like sweatpants and sweatsuits like underneath our chairs, and we put that shit on, and then we just started taking all this like soap, and we started like taking all the makeup off our face, like in front of everybody.
To just take the makeup off and show who we are, with pimples, looking ugly, with imperfections, with, you know, regular people. I think that was very powerful.
Our face was red, like disgusting, like pimples. You could see everything, every like little imperfection. We're just staring white light straight into the audience. At that point, all the women started screaming, and that's was like, wow. To me, that's what I live for, like doing things that break the rules and yet make people like, wow, that was different.
That was precious.
The first night that I worked, people came up to me, asked me if I was Bamby, and I just, you know, you just have to roll with it. And I was like, of course I am.
The character of Becca Bamby was a character that I did in comic books in college. And her name was Assassinata Susanna. She was a power dyke, but hot.
That portrait gave life to Bambi because she sparked out of a drawing and she lives.
She got, I was like, exactly what I was drawing. I was like, see, it's over. Like, any guy, like, any straight guy's like, oh my God, my dick is not big enough for that. Because, like, she's so like, you can't match me.
I guess what you could say is I play the character Bambi.
Gorgeous. Shut up. Come here. Oh my God.
How are you, baby? I love you too.
Oh.
Within Bambi and the party, she is the hostess of hostesses. She resembles Bambi, whether it's by accident or on purpose, but she resembles that aura of her. At times, I only wish that she could see in her what, you know, I see in her. I can say that about, you know, a lot of the staff. In fact, all of the staff. You know, they're so amazing. They're so beautiful in their own right. And I think that they don't give themselves enough credit, real credit.
When people grow together and share with each other and are strong for each other, then, you know, you start to build a family.
It's never a strict business relationship. It's always this incestuous family kind of thing where you kind of feel you have to, but at the same time you love it because they're your family. How can you say no to your family?
We have a lot of people we work with that we've been working with since we started. So just naturally, a family happens.
My parents were married for 29 years, and it came as a really big shock when they decided to get a divorce. And the day that I went with my mother to the courthouse to register her divorce, I called Carmel.
It's tough. You know, I'm not going to deny that. And I wish it wouldn't have to be that way. But when it is that way, you got to step up to the plate. You got to be a friend.
When you start going into parties, a lot of people really, especially when they come in from out of town, they get to a place like South Beach, they dive into nightlife trying to find themselves. But what happens a lot of times is they dive into nightlife and they end up losing themselves.
Instead of them controlling the nightlife controls them. And that's when you get into, you know, aspects of it where there are downfalls.
Carmel was interested in having me DJ and having my friend Lara be the promoter.
When he started working with us, we started to see the signs. And we started to see the signs in a very, very, you know, in-our-face way. And, you know, bottom line was, you know, it was very evident that he was on the junk. You know, he was doing smack.
He was gonna die. Like, he was gonna die. If you see pictures of Greg, even like 2 months ago, he looked like death. Like, he was gonna die.
He started to go through a downward spiral real quick. I'm witnessing before my very eyes somebody deteriorating, teeth falling out, you know, emaciated, so pale he was fucking blue.
People were like, oh, is he going to die? Is he going to show up tonight? Is he going to be high? Is he going to be able to DJ?
And I said, look, I know what's going on, you know, and either you go to rehab, you go to get help, or you just simply can't work with us anymore. So I just said, you know what? Solution. Fuck the problem. Here's what's happening. I will make a commitment to you right here, right now. I will vouch for you across the board.